Hi mga karagrag! Welcome back sa aking channel at dahil malapit na ang Miss Universe Philippines 2020 ngayong October na, bakit nga ba si Michelle Gumabaw ang pinaka mahigpit na kalaban ng mga ibang kandidata? Ito po yung rason. Panoorin po natin to.
Do to fight fake news?
I know that fake news is very rampant nowadays, but in order to fight this, we must first know what we are reporting, know what we are reading, and at the same time be accountable for what we say, especially online. And I hope that media always filters and use their resources to always deliver truth and authentic news. Thank you.
I am rather new to the pageant world. I believe that my life has been revolving around sports and volleyball since I was in grade 6. I was around 12 years old when I first started to pick up a ball with my sisters, and I continued on to college, and then after that all the way to the professional league. And even until now, I still play volleyball. So I am admitting that I am new to the pageant world. I am admitting my inexperience, but I have watched beauty pageants, as did you guys. All the Binibining Pilipinas, Miss Universe, Miss International, all those international pageants. And I think I picked up quite a few things from them. But I consider my inexperience actually as an opportunity for me. It's not a setback because I am more open to people who want to teach me, who want to coach me, who want to make me better than who I was when I first started training. When I first entered Aces and Queens, it was really something totally new for me. And I didn't know anything. I was clueless as to how to walk, stand, sit, and how to answer questions because it's totally different from how you do in your normal life. And I'm very thankful that they saw me as a hardworking and very determined individual and student. So I'm very lucky that they took me under their wing. I'm very lucky that I have the opportunity to get to learn from everyone who wants to help me out through this pageant. I'm very excited to just be filled with more knowledge and techniques on how to be a beauty queen. I am behind an organization. I have started my Michelle Gumabaw volleyball camp back in 2012. It is one of the things that it is one of the things that I'm very, very proud of because after graduating college, I realized that it took me so long to learn volleyball and to actually be considered a good volleyball player just because I didn't practice that much in high school. And I thought to myself that if these children, these kids who want to be professional volleyball players, if they just start young, if they just start early, they can hone their talents and it won't be that much harder for them, like what I went through in college. So I wanted to give them an opportunity, even if just for summer. So I started the Michelle Gumabaw volleyball camp back in 2012 for kids who want to learn volleyball, who want to experience competitive volleyball that they don't get to experience every day. And I am very happy that more than 80 to 100 kids join every summer from different parts of the Philippines. They come to Manila, stay for 10 days, and we help them out. We make them experience what it's like to be a volleyball player. And we also give opportunities to my fellow coaches so that they experience also how to coach these kids. And that's one of my advocacies, aside from being part of Verlani Foundation, helping street children, making them realize their future and their position in life. And those two things are very dear to my heart. My parents are two totally opposite individuals, but both of them really taught me so much in life. My dad was the one who really taught me how to be a fighter, how to live your passion, how to really fight for what you want, and to maybe get up every time you get knocked down. And my mom was the one who told me and who taught me how to be compassionate, how to love people, how to be sensitive. So with that, I believe that I'm a rather balanced individual. I can be passionate and I could be compassionate. And that's because of my parents, what they've been through. They really taught me true love, and that's what I really want to impart to everyone and to inspire everyone, is that love is real, it's very powerful. And if we let love govern our lives, we can have a peaceful, we can have a close to perfect life that everybody wants. I actually didn't choose my current profession. I believe that volleyball chose me. I never wanted to be a volleyball player. I just wanted to lose weight, be healthy, have an extracurricular sport, have something to write on my resume, and just something that I can be happy about at the end of the day. Volleyball chose me because it was something back in college that I couldn't let go of. I tried out for the LaSalle team. Yes, I wasn't recruited. I wasn't one of the most watched volleyball players to graduate from high school. And that gave me the opportunity to really loosen up, to allow myself to learn all throughout that year with my coach. And I was very thankful that it was actually hard work for me, because that's where I learned so much in life. I learned how to be disciplined. I learned how to be passionate. I learned how to work hard and to not settle for anything less than a championship. We won 3 championships that time of my life with LaSalle, 3 consecutive championships that I really always look back to and smile and always cherish that memory with me. I think the most important thing that I'm looking forward to with winning a crown is not the glitz and glamour that everybody knows about and watches on TV. You know, when you see a crown, you realize it's like a diamond. It's like something so shiny and pretty, and you only know one side of it. I'm actually looking forward to the work. I'm actually looking forward to the things behind winning a crown, the hard work, the discipline, the job in itself, because that's what I'm used to. I train every single day. I try to improve my talent every single day with volleyball, and that's what I want to do when I win a crown. I'm looking forward to the charities, the people that we're going to help, the people that we're going to inspire, because that's the whole meaning of being a beauty queen, is to inspire people, to help people, and to actually give your life to other people, hoping that you can help someone out, even just one person. And that's a big thing for me, because I've been doing that in volleyball, but being a beauty queen is something bigger, something more powerful. You have a greater voice and a louder voice, and that's what I'm actually looking forward to.
I am dedicated to developing sports programs that will instill purpose in our future leaders. This passion for empowering the youth through sports will never fade.
Sige, si Lola Selly na lang. Kasi yung magbigay ka ng mensahe sa mga bisita natin. Oo. Si Lola Selly, isa sa mga matagal niya namin mga lola inaalagaan dito. So, ilang taon ka na ulit, Lola? Ilang taon ka na? 86. Yan, 86, pero napakalakas pa din. Sige, Lola, may mensahe ka po ba sa ating mga bisita? Maganda.
Ayun ang mga karag-karag na panood na natin. Beauty, advocacy, communication skills talaga, as in, nasa kanya na. Malalaman natin yan sa October kung si Michelle nga ba ang kukurunahan na bagong Miss Universe Philippines 2020. Abangan po natin yan. At kung bago ka pa lang sa channel ko, don't forget to like and subscribe Kuragan-Karag. Pakiclick na din dyan yung notification bell para updated kayo sa mga pagkarag-karag. And have a good day!